Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome to the final video for 2013. This video is going to be a little bit of a vlog with some EVE Online in the background. First of all, Happy New Year everyone. I hope that you can enjoy the holidays and that you have a great 2014 to look forward to. I think I want to start with what's happened in 2013 and the channel, stuff like that. It's actually been a pretty good year, I think. I'm now at 900 videos, 900,000 views as well, and of course my biggest video yet also happened last year with the battle for 6 VDT, where 4,000 players battled it out in a single system. That video is already at more than 90,000 views, and it's actually still slowly climbing, so it might just become my first video to reach 100,000 views, which I think would be pretty damn awesome. I also think my best video for last year was the most astounding fact for EVE Online. I really had an idea when I heard that speech to incorporate that with an EVE Online theme, and I think it worked out pretty well. It's actually one of those videos that when I posted it I felt like, yeah, this will probably do pretty well and catch on with everyone. I'm really happy with the results, and a lot of people did seem to enjoy the message that I tried to give there. But yeah, that's enough looking back. Actually, I'm pretty happy with how the channel is going, and thank you very much everyone for all the support and the views and everything like that. You know, you guys subscribing and watching my videos, it's really helping me stay motivated to make a video every day, which I've managed to do pretty surprisingly, except for the one week where I went on vacation. I did manage one upload every day, so yeah, consistency is probably my strongest point when it comes to video producing. For next year, obviously more EVE Online. I'm really curious to see how EVE Online is going to evolve, what kind of news we'll get with the next expansion, and of course with FanFest later this year. Personally, we still have an eye on the wormhole there. We're keeping an eye on that, and maybe at some point we'll move in. But honestly, I don't think that's a move we'll do unless we have like several months where we say, yeah, we're pretty sure that we'll be able to log in and play EVE Online extensively every single day in like the next 2 months or so. That's probably a point we might reach next summer or something like that. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of EVE Online that I'm still planning for and hoping for. EVE Talk every weekend, that's also something I'm going to do my absolute best to continue, because some people do enjoy the market chats once in a while, and I enjoy making those as well, just taking a look at Jita and what's happening with EVE Online through the lens of the market. I think is a pretty interesting experiment as well. But as you all know by now, I'm not a one game kind of guy. I cannot only play EVE Online. I also play other games, and at the moment I'm having a good amount of fun with Hearthstone, so you can expect some more content on that depending on how it evolves. You know, if I do get a little bit better at the game and get into better ranks, there might be some more extensive content that way. If not, I'll just keep making a video here and there, maybe an interesting match or an interesting card that I unlock or stuff like that. But yeah, I am definitely enjoying the game. You can pace yourself quite well with Hearthstone. I only do the dailies, and once in a while, if I feel like playing it for a few more hours, I do that. Yeah, so far, you know, I've been able to enjoy the game without actually paying anything, and I think that's a great plus. I'm also playing some Minecraft with some of our friends on a separate server. Unfortunately, it's already like up to 6 people, and we all tend to speak Dutch while we play Minecraft together, so I'm not sure how much content I can bring about that. I will try, but if I don't think it's worth it, or if anything good comes out of it, might not do it as well. But yeah, it's also something I'm playing at the moment, is a lot of Minecraft. And then there are some games that I am looking forward to, more specifically 3 MMOs. First of all, EverQuest Next Landmark. I am actually looking forward to that, not so much because it's EverQuest or anything like that, but because I do see the potential in this game. It's basically going to be a more beautiful version of Minecraft, but with all the MMO elements that you would expect concerning accessibility, stable servers, larger servers. Not the modability of it, but I do think EverQuest Next Landmark could become a very interesting game with some great sandboxy, Minecrafty elements there, and I do look forward to trying that game and making some content with that. I think it's got a lot of potential. Next up, Elder Scrolls Online. It's still on my radar, but not so much anymore, I have to be honest. If I would try Elder Scrolls Online, it's probably going to be with like a free trial or on a sale or something like that, just for the story and to see if they manage to grasp some of the Elder Scrolls atmosphere, because I do enjoy Skyrim, and Morrowind is actually still one of my favorite RPGs ever. So I might touch on that, but at the moment I have no plans to play Elder Scrolls Online at launch. I'm just keeping one eye on it, just in case I find a good opportunity to test it out. Next up we have WildStar. That's a theme park MMO, so it's a bit of a World of Warcraft, vanilla World of Warcraft, with some newer elements in it. What I find interesting about the game is that it wants to recapture the vanilla World of Warcraft feeling with 40-man raids, which I honestly think could be very interesting and challenging. And on top of that, it will actually have a Plex system like in EVE Online, where you can buy game time from other players. It will all depend on EverQuest Next Landmark and the timings on that. But a part of me does want to give WildStar a go and to see what kind of effort you have to put in to Plex your WildStar account, so to speak, and some of the World of Warcraft vanilla experience, 40-man raids. I remember I tried one Molten Core, I think I was in one of those. Back in the day. I was totally new to MMOs. I have a completely new perspective now, and I might actually be able to enjoy that type of content. So that's another one. I'm keeping an eye on WildStar. I might give it a try just to see how the Plex system works and what the game is like, but it's also not high on my priority. My number one game is still EVE Online at the moment. It's still the game that I want to put most of my time in. When it comes to non-MMOs, I am considering the Diablo 3 expansion when that comes out. I think with the real money auction house being completely removed from the game, and it being much more geared towards single player progression, where you can actually put in the time and get the rewards from that without having to compare yourself to the top guys through the real money auction house, it might just be a satisfying experiment. I also did enjoy my time with Diablo 3. Unfortunately, the real money auction house turned out to be quite a failed experiment against my expectations. I thought it actually had potential to beat RMT and to become a part of the game that's very important. Unfortunately, inflation and oversupply and the desire from people to get only the very best items totally crushed the idea, and it's going to get removed with Reaper of Souls, the new expansion, and I might just jump back into Diablo 3 and take at least a look at it when that comes out. But yeah, other than that, a lot of EVE Online content. We are playing with small scale incursions. We are keeping an eye on the wormhole and everything like that. That is definitely not going to stop. A few EVE Online videos a week are definitely still in the pipeline here. But yeah, other than that, not a lot that I can say here. Of course, a lot of it of my content is always in flux. If I manage to get in a beta, that's always something that sinks a lot of time. If a new game all of a sudden comes out or is announced that I can get really hyped over, I might just jump onto that. You never know with me, but yeah, you can rest assured that EVE Online is going to be the silver bullet that continues to dominate the channel, and you will of course also regularly get other games as well. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, guys.